12 Best Food Sources of Vitamins B. Your body can't store B vitamins for long, so they need to be replenished regularly through your diet. Luckily, vitamin B foods often contain more than one B vitamin. For instance, several vitamin B6 foods, like salmon, chicken, and brown rice, are also good sources of other B vitamins. If you don't have a digestive condition or restrictive diet, says Kalsi, you're likely able to get enough of most B vitamins by eating a variety of foods each week. Number 1. Salmon. Salmon is extremely high in B vitamins. Besides the omega-3 fats, eating a 6-ounce fillet of salmon provides you with over 200% of the DV for B12, around 100% of the DV for B3, 70% of the DV for B6, 42% of the DV for B5, 30% of the DV for B2, close to 15% of the DV for B1, and 2% of the DV for B9. Number 2. Firm tofu. While not everyone's cup of tea, tofu is a great plant-based source of B vitamins, says Chow. A cup of raw firm tofu has 36% of the DV for B1, around 20% of the DV for B2 and B9, and close to 15% of the DV for B6. Number 3. Green peas. If you had half a cup of peas at lunch and another half cup at dinner, you'd be getting 35% of the DV for B1, 25% of the DV for B9, and around 20% of the DV for B2, B6, and B12. Number 4. Beef. Cooked beef is especially high in B12, providing approximately 4 micrograms in a 6-ounce serving, around 190% of the DV. Besides that, it has around 75% of the DV for B2, 80% of the DV for B3, close to 50% of the DV for B6, and 25% of the DV for B5. Number 5. Avocado. If you're looking for a creamy, savory side packed with B vitamins, look no further than guacamole. One raw avocado has 30% of the DV for B6, around 20% of the DV for B2, B3, and B9, and around 10% of the DV for B1. Number 6. Spinach. A rich source of folic acid. 1 cup of cooked spinach contains 262 micrograms of B9, 66% of the DV. Wilting a cup of this dark, leafy green into your curry or pasta sauce also provides 15% of the DV for B6 and 10% of the DV for B1 and B2. Number 7. Eggs. Eggs are rich in vitamin B7, known as biotin. A cooked egg has 25 micrograms of B7, 103% of the DV, along with 20% of the DV for B12 and B2, and 14% of the DV for B5. Number 8. Brown rice. In addition to the extra fiber, brown rice is a healthy carbohydrate that delivers serious B vitamins. A cup of cooked brown rice yields 16 to 33% of the DV for B1, B6, B3, and B5. Yet another great reason to start including this grain as a staple in your cooking. Number 9. Chicken. If you're looking for vitamin B6 food, your best bet is chicken. A cooked 6-ounce serving of chicken breast provides 1 milligram of B6, 48% of the DV, 16 milligrams of B3, 100% of the DV, over 50% of the DV for B5, approximately 30% of the DV for B2, and 15% of the DV for B1 and B12. Number 10. Lentils. A cooked cup of lentils provides 90% of the DV for B9, making it a delicious folate source for those who are pregnant and following a plant-based diet. Lentils also contain over 10% of the DV for B1, B5, and B6, and more than 10% of the DV for B3 and B2. Number 11. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are an easy way to get vitamins B5, B3, and B2. A cup of cooked white mushrooms contains 54% of the DV for B3, 32% of the DV for B5, and 30% of the DV for B2. It also has vitamin B7 or biotin, providing about 9 micrograms in a 3-ounce serving of fresh button mushrooms. Number 12. Asparagus. If you're planning for pregnancy and can tolerate asparagus, add them to your plate. A cup of cooked asparagus has 67% of the DV for B9. You'll also get around 30% of the DV for B1, around 20% of the DV for B2, and over 10% of the DV for B3.